A contestant on Wheel of Fortune has made a truly baffling wrong guess with were just 2 letters missing in the puzzle. Whitney guessed International Gate Line instead of International Date Line, leaving fans quaking in frustration online. The professional math coach from Memphis, Tennessee had amassed $6,500 and with some correct letters when she decided to make the unfortunately out there guess. The Wheel of Fortune puzzle was under the category on the map, so it was entailing something geographic. Whitney tried to solve it by announcing, International Gate Line. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. A sullen Pat Sajak, 76, ruled. Bradley, it's your turn, the host added. The next contestant then decided to spin instead of solve and went straight into a bankrupt. And the third player was quick to guess a D, then solving it correctly. Whitney did not make it to the end of the episode, part of the week-long Around the World special, and fans were pretty stunned by her thought process. That being said, the next player choosing to spin instead of solve was a disappointing choice as well, implying he didn't know the accepted midway point of the globe either. Surprised and disappointed, the contestants had such a hard time with International Date Line. They were only missing the D and one other letter, one fan tweeted. EF is an International Gate Line, asked another. International Gate Line. LMAO. I'd be mortified, wrote a third. Did she really say International Gate Line? Like she was at the airport, wondered a fourth. A fifth shamelessly piled on, how do you not know what the International Date Line is? The fact that at least 2 of them have apparently never heard of the International Date Line gives me a headache. Giving Bradley the benefit of the doubt and thinking he was trying to spin for the big dollar amount for a prize. The International Date Line is an imaginary line that runs along the Earth's surface from the North Pole to the South Pole in the Pacific Ocean. When one crosses it, they either gain or lose a day. Absolutely puzzling. Last week, Mickey from Louisiana felt the heat from fans after a similarly rough guess. Under the category things, she was picking up wedges for each correct letter and wound up with a $1 million wedge, a wild card, the XL wedge, and a chance to go to Croatia. It was nearly solved for a roaring fire in the fireplace with every single letter on the board and except for 3 letters in fire E. She then shockingly guessed an S. The incorrect buzzer sound went off and Mickey slumped into the wheel, looking immediately regretful. The in-studio audience gasped and an understandably jolted Pat said, yeah, you got the reaction, no S. One viewer tweeted, the $1 million wedge, the wild card, the XL wedge, and a chance to get Croatia, but couldn't get fireplace. I'd never want to leave the house ever again. And the week before, Angie Gottney, a teacher from North DeLand, Florida, was 2 letters away from another $7,300. She then made a baffling guess that went viral online. She just had to fill in the remaining letters on a food and drink category puzzle that already spelled out warm toasted by L's with low and cream cheese.